Here we are on day two, and I am so excited because I have been reading all the comments in the our group this morning and loving how you are all commenting about what you're doing and absolutely loving how you're cheering each other on. If someone has commented on your post and given you a thumbs up or a cheer, think about how good that made you feel, and then do it for other people, because it just lifts your spirit. It makes you feel great. It makes you feel like you've got an instant friend when you don't even know who they are. So just keep that going. So today we're talking about how to do healthy eating when you're time poor and exhausted. Now, I just wanted to say, I've got my notes, which I will be referring to. But this 5 days is a kickstart, right? We're not going to do a massive overhaul in 5 days. But what you're going to get a sense of is that you can make wins really, really easily in just 5 days. And obviously, it's going to take more determination and more grit to keep them going for the long term. But you can see that by just focusing on 3 daily habits, which are so simple, can actually have a really profound effect on your health already. So, for those of you who are listening, can you please tell me, of your 3 habits, what one have you enjoyed the most so far? Obviously, we're only on day two, but hopefully we are a couple of days into doing them. Last night, I had about an 8 hour sleep, 8.5 hour sleep, which was insane, unheard of for me. Definitely needed it. So, and I was in bed by 9:30. I think lights were out by 9:30. So tell me, which of the 3 daily habits are you really enjoying the most? Where I want to get you, the place where I really want to get you to, is that where what I do with the women that I work with one on one and in my membership, is I want you to see food as fuel and making every meal count. Like, not eating just because you've got to eat. Look at it so that you are thinking, what I talked about yesterday was that, the different food combinations. What are you eating to keep you sustained? What is your protein? What are your healthy fats? Those combinations. But think about food to be fueling you and giving you energy, not just because you're eating because you need to eat. Okay? Life's too short, and food is such a huge part of our day and our life that we need to make it count. And that's what I actually, I know this sounds crazy, but I actually make every meal count that when I'm eating. And I suppose it's because I love food so much. I love nutritious, healthy food because it makes me feel good. It gives me the energy that I need to feel really good. And I think a lot of women are just in a place where they don't know how to feel good because they're just doing the same thing that they've already done. But if you can, like I would even say, give yourself a couple of weeks where you are eating really nutritiously and see the difference that it makes you feel, then you don't want to go back. Okay, so I just wanted to ask you, before I get into the content for today, how committed and determined are you to make a change? Because if there is a change that you want to make, then you will find the time, right? We spend a lot of time on social media, and it might be just scrolling or, not being efficient with our time. And that's where I really want to challenge your thinking and say, and ask you, okay, how committed are you? Because if you're really committed to making a change for yourself and your family, then you will find the time. I'm going to give you some ideas here today, but I just want to ask you that question. Be committed and make the change where everyone is going to benefit, and that's why you're here. Okay, so here are my tips for how to do healthy eating when you're time poor and exhausted. Start small, which is what we're doing today. Okay, we're huge area where I see women a downfall is they go, okay, I'm going to start exercising every day. I'm going to overhaul my eating. I'm going to get more sleep. I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to do more mindfulness, and it's all too much. And then they're like, why can't I keep this going? I'm a failure, and then feel shitty, and then revert back to the old habits. Start small. Okay, and that's what we're doing. And if you for a couple of weeks just need to do these 3 habits, then keep doing that, and then slowly introduce, what the next thing that you have an action plan with. I hope that you have got your editable PDF where you're taking notes of the ones that resonate with you. I want you to put in the comments box as I'm going through this, which one is really resonating with you. Now, this is a biggie, and a lot of you will probably sigh and go, but try and limit the alcohol. I'm going to talk about this more on Thursday night in the VIP experience where I'm talking about menopause. And I'll talk about that, how there's still time to sign up for the VIP. But alcohol just makes us feel sluggish and tired. You don't make healthy choices. And if it's your status quo, where you have a couple of wines at night, you don't know how much it impacts your sleep, and you don't know how much it impacts how you feel when you wake up. So just for these 5 days, even try and limit the amount of alcohol that you're having at night, and reduce it or cut it out, and see the difference that it makes. And absolutely, Julie's just said a kombucha is scrummy and delicious. That's what I have every night. Great gut health. I'm getting the added benefit for that gut health, and it's not an alcoholic drink. Okay, so plan your meals, lunches, and snacks. And I know you'll probably go, again, but planning is absolutely key. It makes a huge difference. So you do a meal plan. Plan your lunches, what you're going to have. That'll stop you from buying takeaway, saving money, and making more nutritional choices. So by the planning, then you know what you're having. You're getting organized at the supermarket. You're getting the ingredients that you need. Sonia, I'll tell you more about the VIP at the end. Be prepared and have temptations out of the house. If you can't say no to the wine, don't have it in the house. If you can't say no to the chips, don't have it in the house. I'm very upfront, as you will be gathering. I'm all about, I'm black and white. This is what you need to do if you're serious about this. So if you can't have it where you can say no, then don't have it in the house. Otherwise, hide it, or have a healthier alternative. Like my family are absolute chip monsters. They are chipaholics, so they have chips all the time, every night basically. And so I can 80% of the time say no. Sometimes I feel like them, so I might have some multi-grain corn chips, and those are my healthy alternative. Okay, so have different options and plan for for that success. Now, this is an interesting one. Don't wait until you're starving to snack. Preempt when you get hungry and have something to eat half an hour before, right? We don't want to be eating all the time. But if you know that at 4 o'clock, that's your downfall, when you go to the snack machine, you go to the dairy, you have your cake and chocolate biscuits that are in your drawer, preempt it and have an apple and some nuts, or some hummus and crackers, or some veggie sticks and hummus. So, because that is then going to avoid the snack attacks that you get at those regular times during the afternoon. Bulk cook is a really, really good a way to make healthy eating easy when you're time poor and exhausted. So cook twice, cook 3 times, get it in the freezer, serve once the first night, serve a different way the next night. Use your slow cooker. Okay, and if you've planned your meals, you know what you're having. Okay, so that's a biggie. Use your time wisely and multitask. When you're cooking dinner, don't just cook dinner. Roast some veggies for your lunches the next day. Cook up some quinoa. Finally chop up a coleslaw, so that you've got all of those options already in the fridge, so that you can call on them, and then those choices are there. Okay, so that is, you might be like, if I'm cooking dinner, I might be making some seedy crackers at the same time, and some hummus in my Thermomix, or I might be making bliss balls. So I'm not always in the kitchen. In fact, I spend quite a small amount of time in the kitchen. I'd actually like to be spending more, but I'm using my time wisely when I'm in the kitchen. And it might be that on a Sunday you need to do a big 2-hour cook-off, and that's what I know a lot of women do. Okay, have have one source of information so that it's not overwhelming and conflicting. I know that a lot of women struggle with going online and having conflicting information, so therefore they just don't know where to start. My recommendation is just follow like one or two people. I would love that to be me, but if I'm not your person, then choose someone else to follow. I actually had someone on the last challenge who said, um, funnily enough, that I was the person that she'd started following and implementing the changes that I was recommending, because I was down to earth and honest, and they were real, and I was a mum, I had 3 kids, and I was in a similar situation as her, so she could relate to me. So find who that person is for you, and then just start implementing a couple of the things. Use their recipes. I've got loads and loads of recipes on my website, wickedwellbeing.com, and just head to the recipe section. They're all family and based around health and well-being. Okay, so then my final tip is to, now this is an instant fruit and veggie intake. So for those of you who have been following me for a while, I talk about nutrient rescue. So this is obviously an added product, but if you're looking for something that's going to really up your fruit and veggie, your energy, your really good for clarity of thoughts, really good for your nails, your skin, your hair. I'm going to, at the end, because I'm not going to do it right now, but at the end, I'm just going to talk you through more about that and how I have it. And that's a daily shot that I have every day. And that's actually the only product that I take. Everything else is through diet. Okay, so for those of you who are still interested and wondering how you can join the VIP experience, just head to wickedwellbeing.com/VIP. So I'm having a VIP masterclass tonight at 8 p.m. You'll get the link when you join. It's $27, and you'll get the link to join, and then you just come online and talk, just ask me any questions, challenges that you've got that you might want to talk through, and I can give you tailored ideas on what recommendations on where to start, or how to move through that. Obviously not big health related issues, because I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, but about creating healthy habits, about anything that you're trialing, I can talk to you about that. And then on Thursday night at 8:15, I'm doing a middle age and menopause talk, which is my experience of menopause. And I've been doing a lot of research. I've been reading lots of books. I've just gone into HRT about 3 months ago. So that's my experience. I want to share all that with you. So head to wickedwellbeing.com/VIP. I'll put the link in the comments box below. And then also you get 3 ebooks on mastering kitchen time efficiency, the path to motivation, and establishing healthy eating habits. So tomorrow we are talking about the one thing that will radically improve your health that nobody else is talking about. And I'm going to talk about quick and healthy lunch ideas, because I know that's an area that so many women struggle with. So thanks so much for joining me. I will now, if you want to learn more about nutrient rescue, I'm going to talk you through how I make it, just a little bit more about it. And otherwise, I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't forget to check in on the reflection post tonight, which will go out at 7:30. Tell me, how your day's gone, and comment on 3 other people, cheer them on, and you'll be in the draw to win those that tea towel and wooden spoon that my father handcrafted. Okay, so for those of you who are interested in the double shot, in the nutrient rescue, this is for convenience. It's founded by the guy who founded Cookie Time. His name is Michael Meyer. He had a health scare probably about 5 to 7 years ago now. And he he had to really change his diet. So he was looking at ways that he could up his fruit and veggie intake and down his meat and dairy. And so this is where he realized that so many people, women and men, were falling short in getting their daily requirements of their fruit and veggie intake. Now, this is not a replacement. Don't think that it's a replacement. This is an addition. Like, I don't believe you can ever get enough fruit and veggies into your diet, especially veggies. Fruit, couple of pieces a day, veggies as much every meal. Okay, so the way it comes when you order a starter pack, it comes in a box. It's got a little shaker bottle and just some other things that come with your starter pack, and your double shot. Your double shot is the most convenient way to have it because it's your mix of your fruit and your veggie powder. Okay, so I just put in, and it tastes like, it's really, really, I've tried some other nasty ones, and this is so easy to drink. So I keep it in a little tin. You can buy these separately. And I just put it into my shaker. And that's literally all I do, and shake it up, and then I just drink it like that. Now, as a Wicked Wellbeing fan, I've got a 15% discount code, so I will also post that in the comments box below. It is automatically added at checkout, so there's no code. It's actually just a link. And the other thing, I use the Cocoa Coast coconut water. I don't have a discount code for that, but yeah, that's divine. It's the best coconut water ever. Okay, so that is all, and then I just drink it like that, and I have it. Generally, I'll have it just before breakfast, or depending on when I remember. Like, I haven't had it today, so I'm just going to have it now, and then I'm going to have some lunch. Okay, so 2 links that I'm going to put below: the VIP experience and the nutrient rescue, if you wanted to give that a go. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic afternoon, and I will look forward to reading your comments tonight. Bye.